If you've ever felt like something's off, like you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but still feel empty, and well, this is for you. My name is Sev. Now, I'm not an expert in this field. I'm still figuring this out myself. And the one thing I want to make clear is that I'm not here to fix anyone. I'm here because I've been where you are. Lately, I've been feeling a little bit lost, and I felt as though that I was a bit of a failure, to be honest. And almost as if I shouldn't be feeling this way because of sort of what I've currently got from my current career. So I was feeling as though, why should I should be grateful. I should be feeling thankful for everything that I do have, but yet I'm still wanting more. I'm still yearning for something else. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still wondering what my purpose is. And then as I was there, just helping somebody out at work, and I was just talking to them and they were explaining to me, and I was like, Sev, I've really got this problem. I really want to change my rota pattern. But I'm being told by the business that I can't. And the reason why I want to change it is because of childcare issues. Now, this really annoyed me. Like, I mean, seriously annoyed me. Because being somebody that has kids, obviously your kids always come first. And I thought, do you know what? There's got to be a way. We're a big enough business. There's got to be something within what we do that allows this person to be able to change their rota pattern, especially for childcare issues. I mean, we can't be that hard faced that we're going to say no. So anyway, I jumped onto our sort of company's portal, punched in the right sort of things that I was looking for, and I presented them to this person. I said, look, these are the things that we can do. Well, in fact, sorry, I said, these are the things that you can do. What it sounds as though the business has done so far is a temporary thing, hoping it's going to be a bit of a sweetener. But now what you need to do is do something official. And the one thing that sort of made me feel good inside, it gave me that warm, fuzzy feeling, was the hope had been restored back on his face. I could see it, and I could see him lighting up inside. And he even said to me, he was like, so there is hope. I was like, yeah, there is hope. Without realizing, this is sort of what I've done naturally. Whenever any of my friends have been stuck in a deep, dark rut, I've been there. I've helped them, spoke to them, I've talked to them. But that's because I know how they feel, because I've been where they are. Now, granted, okay, I haven't been in this position that this colleague of mine has been in, but I've been frustrated with a system that doesn't allow itself to work in your favor. But I say that, but it does be able to work. It can work in your favor if you know where it is that you need to go. And these people weren't showing him the options. Now, that really pisses me off when somebody doesn't show you all of the options and show you what you can do. Yeah, then we've got a problem. But yeah, this is what I've just done all my life. I've always helped people, and I've helped them without judgment, without appraisal, without anything, for any reason. It's just that I've helped them because that is the right thing to do. And it's because it's a passion of mine to be able to give people options so that they know what to do moving forward. And because as well, I've been in the position of having people have my back as well, especially when I've been going through depression. We'll touch on that in a later episode. But more to sort of what this episode is all around. This is to inspire you, to let you know that there is hope, there are options. And then if you feel a failure and that you should be grateful for what you currently do have, but you feel as though there's more inside of you, there's a burning desire to do more, there is options. There's definitely options, and there's more that you can do. And it's not as though you're not ungrateful for anything that you currently do have. You are certainly grateful, but you just want more. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a burning desire and a burning passion to be able to fulfill either a creative side or do something that fills you with joy or happiness or whatever it is that you get filled with at the time. No pun intended. Um, there are options. You know, the best thing I can say is if you haven't figured it out what it is that you're passionate about, perhaps just write down a few emotions and a few feelings of when you do things. Try to take a note of what it is that you, or the way that you feel when you do a certain task or a certain job or whatever it might be, whether it's cooking or, I don't know, cleaning cars or something along those lines. Write it down or make a mental note of how it is that you feel when you're doing that. Potentially, that could be your passion. And it could be something that you might need to look into further. Now, what this podcast will do moving forward is, well, we'll have open and honest conversations. It'll be about real life. And it'll give you options, not answers. I'm not here to answer any questions because like I've said, I am not a professional. I am still figuring this thing out, but I'm here to have that conversation with you and flesh it out. And hopefully that'll give you some hope on moving forward. But I can tell you what this isn't. This isn't therapy. Like, again, I'm not a professional. If you do want therapy or if you do need therapy, please seek it out from the professionals that are able to offer you that. They'll damn right help you out because I've been through it and I can vouch for it 100%. This isn't any of that influencer nonsense. I get fucked off with that. I'm sorry, but some influencers are just cash grabbing. They say that they care. They don't give a fuck. They're just in it for the headlines and for the cash money and whatever else it brings their way. This isn't hustle culture. You ain't burning out. I'm not letting you burn out because there's no need to burn out. And this is definitely isn't any of that alpha male bollocks. We don't need that around here. So if that's the kind of podcast you want, I suggest you go find it elsewhere. Everybody else, stick with me. Now, again, like I've said, this is for the person that feels as though they should be grateful, but they aren't okay. And again, this would be for everybody that's felt it's something inside of them that they need to get out and they need to do more of, or they don't quite understand where it is that they're heading. What I hope that it does give you is that I hope you leave an episode feeling lighter, clearer, or like you've got one more option than what you did have before. But I'd like to say a massive thank you if you've listened to this. And I'm hoping that this first episode has allowed you to understand what it is that I'm about and what this podcast is going to be about moving forward. And I'd like to end with a little tagline. And it's, you're not broken, you're not behind, you're just in the middle of something. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you in the next one.